right, well today dawns a new day. My first ever Astrophysics mount has arrived. I didn't go for the tripod because it's going to go on a permanent pier, but should have everything here. There was 5 tracking numbers and I have 5 boxes, so let's see how we do here. Go ahead and start with, oh, here's the packing slip. All right. Okay, 1 Mach2GTO-L. All right. Serial number. I don't know if I should say that out loud. 1 GTO CP number, or 5-pound control box included with the mount. Got a serial number there. APCC-Pro-C. That's the Astrophysics Command Center, Pro Edition. Okay. The pre-ship was the ADATRI. I have that in the other room. Dovetail, 16-inch. It's a Dove LM162, 16-inch, easy balance dovetail saddle plate with 3 clamps. 3 18-pound counterweights, and then a drop shipment fee and all that. Okay, so there we go. They're actually really reasonable on the shipping. I was really surprised because while most, I mean, there's free shipping for most, expensive items. That's for things that are not drop shipped, they're in stock. I don't need any dogs in here. You guys can go. Okay, so we have thick cardboard. Got the foam, high density foam there. Put it over here, and there is the mount. And it's got a high density foam. You know what? Oh yeah, I'm recording, so this, when I have to do anything with this, I can remember where this goes. Okay, so that goes there. It's got this one here. This is all glued in, so this is great because this one isn't, so that one goes there. It's great because you could find like a case for this, and then you just drop the whole thing inside. You measure the outside, drop it in a case, then you have a rolling case. But again, not something that I'm going to care about, because this is going to go on a pier and it's never going to move from that spot as long as I'm in the hobby. So there is nothing in here that says, danger, warning, don't lift from here, make sure clutches are all loose, those types of things. So I don't know. I mean, that's what a lot of, they don't want you grabbing onto certain parts and lifting. So I'm going to assume that it's okay. And here's a couple more that were on the bottom side. I'm one of these people that I actually care a lot about the boxes. Okay, where is... This is the bottom, so I have it upside down. All right, so let's go ahead and put all these things back in there. Strong box too. Okay. All right, it's got a zip tie holding the bag on there, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut the zip tie. I'll put the zip tie inside. I've got a zip tie on this side too. Really thick plastic bag. Weighs Not much at all. Which is why I went with this one, of course. But okay, there we are. All right, so we can loosen these two. They're already loose-ish. Which way it goes up? Oh, I get it now. I get it. Okay, so loosen these. So the deck needs to point down. Is there? So that way it has to stop. Okay, so it has to go this way. Very cool. All right. Unless they're still in the box or in one of these other things here, it didn't have the bolts that go in, into the base plate. I know that the Dovetail would have its own bolts up here. It has got an arrow on it, making assumptions the arrow goes forward or north. All right. Very cool. It's very pretty. I like the color. Okay, so this is probably going to be the Dovetail, box number 3. Dovetail and then miscellaneous probably got some extra stuff in there. Let's hope. Manuals, USB drives, things of that nature, which I would have thought would have been in here. Oh, this has got popcorn. Okay. So, I'll just use this bag, and my dog will eat all this stuff. All right, I see the Dovetail. It's got some mounting hardware there, it looks like. Very nice Dovetail. Got the 3 clamps. I see a manila colored envelope type thing with probably the screws in there. So this will gonna go this way. No, it's that way. It's gonna be something like that. Okay. What else is in here? Okay. Just got sticky tape so that, okay, so what do we have here? We have some Velcro straps. We have some plastic caps. It does say something on there, but I can't read it yet because I'm blind. Oh, is that what it is? That? Oh, no. Okay. It's got operating manuals and software. It's a little box. Little thumb drive. Put right back in there. This is the kind of stuff that I've probably already downloaded, I downloaded the ASCOM driver earlier. I downloaded the software earlier. Okay, it's got one screw, one bolt, thumb on one side, threaded on the other. Not quite sure what this is. And then it's got some tape on here. Gonna need my razor blade. Okay. Looks like I would guess the polar scope cover. No, because that would be here. Where does this go? I guess I'll have to read the manual and find out. What is it? Oh, I see. It screws on here, I guess, when you don't. Well, it fits there anyway. I don't know. And oh yeah, here's the screws for the base. One is a little washer. How many are you supposed to have? 3? Okay, so this is just taped everywhere. Okay, and then this is taped. Oh good, yeah, I'm recording now. Every gardener in the neighborhood needs to come in here. Why don't you guys get up early and do your gardening? Okay, another one. And the third one, so I guess there's 3. All right. So I'll figure out what all that goes to. All right, let's keep digging, see if there's anything else in here. So keep an eye out for the puppers. What is this? Serial cable, it looks like. 15-foot straight through ROHS compliant serial cable, CABSER 15. Can't show in China. Well, that's disappointing. Well, actually, yeah, I can use that for my Apple computer for ADT Pro. Okay, so this is Astro-Physics Mach2 RA deck cables, part number whatever CABMR2RD. So there's 2 cables in there and a strap, one of these Velcro straps. Okay, here we go. And this is a power cable. It's got on one side down here, it's just got a 2-prong female holes. On the other side, it's got the rig runner type of cable. I believe this is what we need to go through to attach to, it's got through the mount cabling now. So my understanding is, yeah, right here, it's got the 12 volts and then it's got USB 3 and then you plug into there and then it goes through and comes out here. So you have USB 3 here and that there. And I will have to experiment with that, make sure that everything that I have will work with it, because I lost my razor blade somehow. I'm gonna slice my finger off looking for it. There it is. That's one of the concerns is that I have is how to mount the little mini computer that I have. Do I need to mount it on top, or should I go pass through and just do power? Oh, and then it comes with Allen wrench set, which is great because I just realized when I started recording this video that I should have gotten the Allen wrenches out of the garage so that I had those handy. Okay, so there's the Allen wrench set. Ball in, 12-piece. It's in standard, so that's good. Okay. More stuff here. This is Astrophysics control box adapter for Piers and tripod. So this, I don't really need to open this, but I will because that's what I'm doing. But yeah, this goes on your pier or your tripod that allows you to mount the control box to it. So that's what that is all about. That's pretty cool. Okay. Is that? No, okay. All right, so you have the screws for it in here, and then there's the mount there. It's got these 2 thumb screws, so you put it in, it's got a little dovetail on the bottom, you slide it in this way, pop it up, screw these down to lock it into place. This little thing here, I don't know, maybe that was originally for the hand controller, which I didn't order, so I don't have a hand controller, but yeah, that's cool, I'll need that. I'll have to drill and tap my pier to be able to put it in there and put these in there. So that's good. I'm gonna put it right back in the same box. Actually, it was in here, right? No, it was there. Okay. So it wasn't covered. All right, so good. And by the way, the boxes showed up, I mean, my Celestron boxes showed up hammered. But UPS was much more careful with this one this time. All right, so this is the power supply. 24 volt, same as the 10 micron. It's also 24 volt. Got the wall outlet thing there, and this has the Anderson power pole type of connectors. So that's going to go here. Oops, upside down. Boom. It's going to take, well, wait a second now. So it has enough amps. Okay, so this is 10 amps. So what they're telling me, if I understand this correctly, is that the mount power, yeah, so the mount power is the same power as the throughput power as well. So you just plug it in there, you're good to go, and then it goes, okay, diverts motors, but also supplies that. Hi Charlie, you cannot have any of this stuff. You cannot have it. The answer is no, you cannot have it. See now, to me, I would have put the thumb drive inside this box. It's got the spiral. It's got two manuals in there, both spiral. Registration information, all that stuff I got to fill out, mail in, make sure I have all that set. But what do you do the day you get this? You get all the serial numbers, you write everything down, you take all the photographs, and you call your insurance company and you add a separate rider onto your policy to cover all of this. Because you have it out in your observatory and someone gets the bright idea to go out and steal it, you want to be covered. Or it gets hit by lightning, you want to be covered. Or you put the cover on and it rains and it ruins everything, you want to be covered. And I don't see anything else in the box. Okay, so without nothing else in the box, I'm going to go ahead and dump these back in there. Okay. All right. That was box number 3. Okay. Oops. All right. Charlie? I see you eyeing these popcorns over here. You can't have them. Okay, so this is box number 2. Obviously the counterweight shaft. Which way? Yeah, I should just open the end and just slide it out. That way it withstands all this stuff more. What are you doing? Do not get yourself in trouble. Do not get yourself in trouble. All right, it comes in a tube. Oh, that's interesting. Anything else in there? What's in there? Oh, just a piece of cardboard. Okay, leave it in there. So it comes in a cardboard tube as well. Man, this is a massively... Don't want to finish that sentence. There's this, okay. Beautiful though, man. I should put gloves on when I touch this. Okay, so, oh, I guess it's not. It's still got machining marks on it, whatnot. So, okay, but it's got a little plastic washer so that it doesn't get stuck. You know, you can't unscrew it. Very cool. It's got threaded on both sides so you can do, now that makes sense to me. Okay. So this is the toe saver. So you plug this onto the end of here before you put your, or after you put your counterweights on. Now I get it. See that? Very nice. I wish there was the plastic thing on this side too. I might have to just rig something up because I agree with this and it getting stuck, but you'll sometimes have this stuck on there too and it's a pain to get off. But if I can get like a little plastic washer, I have a local hardware store that's not a chain that has that random stuff like that. So that should be okay. So there we go. So there is the tube. That'll go back in there at some point when I ship it or when I transport it. So this is box 5. So that's obviously some counterweight. So this is also counterweight. So I think that's all we have left is the counterweights. Oops. So exciting. Oh, tricked me. Because it's so heavy, they double boxed it. It's good. Now I got 18 kilograms, 18 pounds, I don't remember what it was. I got 3 of them because I wanted to make sure that I could choke it way up on the counterweight bar, all the way up towards the top here, so that I could decrease the moment arm. You know, you want to have everything as tight up as you possibly can. So, all right, what do we got here? We have the catch on, or what's got, okay. It's got a spring there, so you put that in, okay, so it's got a spring loaded dealio there. Oh. Okay, cool, you got a little ridge here for just design purposes, I suppose. Yeah, okay, it's a counterweight. You know, what can you really say about that? Now in a little bit, I gotta do some movement. I'll go out to my garage, I'll take my CPC 1100 off the tripod, and I can bring the tripod in because it actually, I just dropped the spring, it actually is compatible. So I just got to put the adapter on there, bolt it down, and then we can set this thing up, and then we will apply power, and I'll get a computer going, and we'll slew it around and whatnot. I don't have the best skies predicted for tonight, so I don't think I'll go through all the effort of making it filthy. Okay, so this went in there, then there was that spring. Did I drop it again? Oh, there it is. Okay, so the spring goes through there, I believe. And that's gonna go down there. And then this is gonna go in here. And then as it cranks down, it should push it through. And then you release, and it goes back. Can't be any easier than that. All right. So that was one. So that's the third counterweight there. And I have to defork my 11 edge off of that same mount, and I have everything to do it. I've been enjoying just looking at stuff with the Celestron mount. It's been fine. Counterweight maintenance note: applying a good car wax coating will help maintain the pristine stainless steel finish of. I never thought about that. Should cleaning be needed, it is recommended to use an SOS detergent pad to clean the weights. Be sure to dry them thoroughly and then follow up with car wax. I get what they're saying. They're talking about like if any rust appears. Stainless steel is supposed to be pretty resistant to rust, but it does happen. I don't think I'll have that problem because it'll be inside a closed observatory, and if the weather is flaky, I have no intentions of opening it. So I should not have a problem, but I like the idea of the car wax anyways, so I may do that. And I have some, which is also a good thing. Okay, so there's the other bag. Gotta make sure I don't throw these bags away. All right there. We gotta. Sorry, I'm a little bit nearsighted, so once I get up close here, I don't need to wear the glasses, but I do have reading glasses too, so I'm doubly messed up. Okay, here we go, a little knob. Barely fits in this bag, so it's like I'm gonna tear the bag trying to get it out. There we go, or destroy the zip, you know, the closing part. You break the seams there. Okay, so that goes there. Oh. Okay, so I can get all my camera stuff and everything set up. That might be a good project for me today, is to get the, yeah, there's something else in here. Okay. And I just messed that up because now I don't know where this goes. I'll just use the other one as a template. Okay, here we go. So I gotta go like that. That's where the bag of the thing went in. And then there was these two that just went across like that. There we go. And again, this is really because I'm going to transport this out to the observatory at some point, probably over Christmas break. Maybe. I gotta get my car serviced first and then I can try it out there. Oh, I forgot to put that in there. Okay, and then, like I said, it's just, I had the third counterweight, so we might as well just make this a whole thing and just go ahead and go for it. Box number 5. And then, like I said, I'm gonna get the tube off of the tripod, defork it, start putting everything on there, and then we'll set this up. But yeah, there was a couple things I still wanted to do to the tube in preparation for all this, and so honestly, I may just put my refractor on it temporarily. It'll look good. It's white. Come on, spring. There we go. All right. There we go. And we're all set. 3 counterweights. Counterweight shaft. Did I open this already? Oh, here's the computer. I didn't open this yet. Aha! Here, one more thing to open. I wouldn't have even noticed this until I was going to put it together. Okay. And here is the computer. Whoa. All right. Astrophysics model GTO CP5. Got your auto guider port that no one uses anymore. Your RS-232 ports, 2 of them. You've got a keypad, which I didn't order because I don't need it. I'm going to use software only. Oh, there's the 12 volts. Okay, so this cable, I believe. Oh wait, yeah, this cable. Okay, so this cable plugs into here, and then this plugs into your. I'll read this direct. I'll read the directions here. Okay. And then what? There's your Ethernet. There's your USB. Here's the dovetails for the holder. This is for the Wi-Fi. All right. I have to go discipline my dog who's attacking the neighbor's dog right now. I'll be back. All right. My dog is still alive. He ran away. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna look at this. I'm still curious what this goes to. But that's going to be in the manual over there. Okay. So we have, and it's got a little key lock or lock thing there to keep this thing. All right. So power cable, Anderson power poles. All right, this is, but not sure why they, okay. Gotcha, okay. Talking about the license for the software. All right, so I have to fill out this registration and send it back, of course. All right, what do we have? This is micro setup server system. This is keypad optional. Dedicate, okay. All right, there's a software. Okay. Different tripod stuff. Okay, got the RA deck. Perfect. Counterweight, inertial movement arm. Yeah, yes, they want you to put all of the weights up here. I may end up having to buy a little guy like they have there, the little 10-pound one or whatever. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, this is all great. Okay, so 12 volts. It's giving me all the information I need here. Oh, that's what that is. Okay, so that little random bolt here screws into the front where you want to adjust the altitude. And I guess it just gives you more leverage with your hand to be able to do finer adjustments up and down. Yeah, instead of trying to grip it there. Yeah, okay. Very good, okay. Glad to have that mystery solved. I don't like manuals. I like to figure things out on my own, so it's really difficult to go through all these, and because the cables here are kind of throwing me for a loop. Obviously, the right ascension declination ones are easy. The serial is easy. None of that stuff's a big problem. The power though is where I'm confused. Okay, so here's the 20 volt power. Here's the 12 volt. No, I'm sorry, 24 volt, 10 amp power brick. So that is obviously going to plug in, you'd have to say somewhere, right? But it does not plug in to here. You see? But then this needs 12 volt DC to operate. Like how does, you have to have power going to this box here. Okay, so unless I'm just missing another connection, which I don't see that I am. So right ascension declination, boom, boom, those are two. Then, so if I plug this using this cable, which is what it appears to want, and I go and I have to twist it to lock it, okay? The other side of this is an Anderson power pole, and it's 12 volt. Are they suggesting that I need a separate power supply for this, because this is 24 volts. So I can't, you can't connect these two together. So this, and that's 12 volts. So, okay, so it's telling me 12 volt DC. It's just like a pass through. So how do you get power to here? I'm still very confused. I don't see a way to do that. That's 12 volts. That's 12 volt. That's 12 volt out. Where's 12 volt? Where's 24 volt in? Why am I so confused? I don't understand. I can read the directions, yes, I know. Read the manual, I get it, but I'm still kind of confused by this. So obviously you can't go there. That's 12 volt pass through. This is 12 volt. Does that mean they want me to put 12 volt here? But then, but see, we're still in the same position though. Where does the mount get its 24 volt power? I keep expecting like, okay, plug it in here. I would expect it to be on here. You plug in 24 volt and maybe it has 12 volt out. Like that would go to there. This would just be like if you didn't want to have, like, if the Piers was whatever, you'd put it. But Ethernet, USB, 2 serial ports, auto guider, RA, DEC, keypad, 12 volt DC. It doesn't say if it's in or out, but I'm sure it's in the manual. I just need like one. Okay. Why does it say 12? Oh, it says 12 to 24 locking receptacle. 12 to 24. Place the DC powers cable 2-pin locking into 2-pin receptacle marked 12 volt on the GTO panel and lock it by place with twist. The other end of the power cable terminates with Anderson power pole connectors, which provide convenience when connecting to a number of power connectors. Although a 24 power volt supply is provided with the mount, we also offer optional ring terminal and alligator clip extensions for versatility. And when going through, so the top is positive. Okay. So what they're saying is this does not go there, obviously. This is going to go to, well, I guess here. It is going to go here. Even though it says 12 volt DC in the fine print, well, not the fine print, but whatever, it says 12 to 24 volts. And then you would have a separate cable that goes here for the pass-through. Like, that's not even related to the mount at all. It's something that you have to do yourself, which is fine because I have cables, but like this is such a good cable. I was hoping that I could, that this was going to work out in some way. It's a long, flexible, and it's a good cable. But that means, I use a pyramid power supply, 12 volt. That's going to be sitting somewhere around, the thing, and then it's going to have just an Anderson power, which it already has. It's going to come up, plug in here. It's going to go through. It's going to power the accessories. I guess that's what this is all about. It just has a really long cable. This is all about your IP address. Yeah. Like accessing the thing through your browser. That's cool. Access point configuration, Ethernet, Wi-Fi. This is all looking good. Okay. So, and then it shows you that you can get different cables anyways, like if you want to change something out, that's all fine. All right. Okay. I think we got it. I think it is the way it is. So this goes here, power, this, and then you have the cables. Okay. Okay. Stop. Hold on. Oh, okay. So it just supplies the 24 volt through these cables here. They go up to the deck and the RA, and that's what it is. Okay. Cool. All right. So now it's time for me to stop video. I'm going to get the adapter plate mounted on top of the tripod for the Celestron mount. I'll bring a tripod and we will mount everything up. I'm going to mount the dovetail bar. We will, well, I may move my situation here closer to my computer so I can plug in network cables and all that kind of stuff and check software. Record the software on the desktop so that I can present this a little bit better. But for right now, there we go. We got our unboxing. Maybe you guys do a much better unboxing than I do. You don't end up with everything scattered to the wind like I do. So it's just a matter of, can I possibly keep this in one piece here so little furry animals do not come running in here at the last second and eat everything. Okay, all right guys, that's it. So pretty. But yeah, that's a long cable to deal with. Like I'm trying to think, you know, how am I gonna manage this cable? It's probably gonna end up being like wrapped around and around and around the pier until I plug it in, you know. Especially when you consider that, like, you still have this cable here, and then plus the plug. I have a socket on the pier, so that's going to socket in there. So I'll have to not even bother to unwrap this. Just plug it in. Plug it in and plug it in. Same with this, and then wrap around the pier a couple times to where the thing is. Yeah, I'll figure it out. Cool.